Hi y'all! Welcome to music production class. Today I'd like to start you on your first lesson, how to make the skeleton beat. I call it the skeleton beat because it's like the bones on the beat and you can add lots of things to it, but the same framework, the same skeleton is true for all sorts of beats. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing we do, we're opening Ableton Live and we've got these two audio tracks here. An audio track and an audio track, and we've got these MIDI tracks, and we're going to use the MIDI tracks. So we'll go over to our browser. In our browser we have all these categories of sounds we can play. We're going to choose drums, and then we'll choose a drum set to play. I'm going to choose the Kitcore 808. What I've got to do is drag the Kitcore 808 into a MIDI track. So I use my mouse and I click it and I drag it over into the MIDI track, and anywhere in the MIDI track I just drop it. And now this MIDI track is the Kitcore 808, and down below I've got the Kitcore 808 and all the drums in it. And now on my push I've got all those 16 drums. Okay? So we're going to get started and record a skeleton beat into one of these clips. The first step I need to do is push 2 fingers of time, and this will start the time going through, and the time will go through to the end and loop back to the beginning, loop back to the beginning. And then I'm going to select the drum that I'd like to put in the time. For instance, here I'm going to select the kick drum, so I'm push the kick drum. Alright, that's the drum I'm going to put in the pattern, and I'm going to put it on the first beat. I'm always going to put the kick drum on the first beat for a long time. So I put it there on the first beat. I'm going to put it on the third beat here as well. You can hear every time the time goes through, it plays the kick drum. Now I'm going to select a different drum to play. I'm going to select here the snare drum. And the snare drum, I'm going to put it on beats 2 and 4. Beats 2 and 4. Alright, if you ever put it in the wrong place, you can always take it out. Okay? Put it in, take it out. And the third thing we're going to do is to select the hi-hat closed. The hi-hat closed. You can read these here. It says hi-hat closed. This is the drum we're going to put in next, and we're going to put it in on 8th notes. 8 notes to the measure. See, there are 8 notes in this measure. And then we're going to put 8 eighth notes on in this measure. Alright, so that's the skeleton beat, just the bones of the beat. Now it's like cooking, you can add a bunch of spices to it. If you add too many spices it gets really cluttered. But if you add just a few spices it sounds pretty nice. All right, have fun.